Okay. This is not the starting corridor.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This
No,
was
he
not
didn't!
the correct way to
He
the
never
meeting room,
does!
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I refuse to believe that the only way to complete this game is to do what you're told.
But eager
Although
to
I
get
guess
back
I've
to
already
business,
completed the game because I've seen the
Stanley took
credits.
first
But
open
I want
door on
freedom.
his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I want freedom. Freedom!
Yet there was not a
Thanks
single
everybody for
person
coming.
here
I'll
either.
try to make this quick. I know we want to get back to our
Feeling a wave of
families.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep, that's where I'm going. To the boss's office. Executive bathroom. Pretty sure that was an office before. Hello!
Stepping
I'm back.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
remember
stunned
the
to
code.
discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
548?
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Damn
He
it.
began wildly tearing through
can't remember
papers
the
on the
code.
boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Yes!
What could its purpose be?
I don't know, but give me the
In
code.
fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Down the lift again. I'm getting out of here. I know I'm getting out of here this time. I feel like every time I'm presented with a choice, I do the rebel option and I never get freedom. Maybe to get freedom I just have to do what I'm told. Maybe at the very start, at the first choice is the door. Maybe I
Stanley
need to
walked
do
straight
that.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Mind control facility.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
That's where I was
Stanley
earlier.
thought
I was
to
up there.
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I have the strength. Tried suicide. Just ignore that. I have the strength. I will solve the mystery. Give me
Now
cameras.
the monsters jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Where's 418?
The
I'm not
lives
leaving
of
without
so many
418.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I'm getting freedom. Me and 418 are getting freedom. I won't leave him behind.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it
Where's
couldn't be
418?
true.
418.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control?
418, there you are! I'm
Was
coming
this
for
the only
you!
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Where am I
Wasn't
going?
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from
Gotta
this.
turn it back on. Or
And as
off.
the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How do I do that? Dismantle the controls! Once and for all. Facility power. Mind controls idle. Awaiting input. This is it. This is my chance.
And when at last he found the source of
do
the
something.
moon's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Power off! Oh, crap. What's that? I can't see anything.
Blackness
Saw a line.
and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Something there.
Was it over? Yes! He had won! He
Yes!
had defeated the machine!
Let me out!
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yes!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still
There's no
lay
way
on
this is the
the
end.
Where
Something
had
terrible's
his
gonna happen.
co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
I wanna get
he
out!
realized none of this mattered to him.
Birds!
For it was
Sky!
not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
It's probably a big
Perhaps
computer
his
screen or
goal had
something.
not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. That was
Yes!
all he needed.
I wanna get out!
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'm
Stanley
out!
felt the cool breeze upon his
Freedom!
skin, the feeling
I'm
of liberation,
free!
the immense possibilities
I'm
of
free!
path before him. This was exactly the way.
I got my
Right
freedom,
now,
and the most important
things
thing,
were
really the only thing that matters, is that at no point did I go through the left door.
he was happy.
Nobody tells me what to do! Nobody! I'm the greatest! But what 418? What happened to 418?